In this video, I'm going to share with you how to use GoHighLevel for your online coaching business. I've been using GoHighLevel for 3 years now, and it has totally transformed how I do business. I'm way more organized. My business has literally 10x'd from doing 10K months to 100K months, and I've been able to use it to build systems that automate so much of my day to day. All right, so stick around until the end and I'm gonna show you every single feature you can use to help you start scaling your coaching business. All right, so I'm in my GoHighLevel account right now, and I'm gonna go through each of these features. But to give you just a brief overview of what GoHighLevel can be used for, GoHighLevel can be used to help you have DM conversations, DM, text message, email conversations with prospective leads to book them onto your calendar. It also has a calendar feature built in. It also has a CRM feature. So here's what a CRM looks like. Inside of here, it has all the different stages that we have when we talk to a potential lead. When someone opts into a free training or they request information from us, automatically they're populated in the website lead category. Then when we have a conversation and we're going back and forth, they're in the prospecting tab. And then if we invite them to a call, we put it here. If we send a link to a call, we put it here. If they book the call or they say, hey, I want to do this, but can you reach out in a week? Sure, we'll move them over here. And then we do the same thing all the way across over here with, if they need a short call, we call them a triage call, just to make sure we can help, we'll have them here. If they have a sales call, we'll have it over here. If we need to reschedule a call, we'll put them in over here. And then if we're waiting on a decision, we'll put them on over here. So all of these things, all of these like pipeline stages just help us stay really organized and clean with our business. It's really awesome, okay? You can also collect payments from this. You can do email marketing from this. You can do automations to where when someone fills something out on a form or does something on your website, it can then trigger off a bunch of different automations to really follow up and maximize the potential of that lead becoming a customer. You can build a funnel, a website on GoHighLevel. This is where we have our full website and all of our funnel pages. You can even host a membership area, so like a course or a cohort group. You can have that inside of here as well. And there's a lot more features. There's like seriously a ton of features, applications, all of that stuff. I'm gonna walk you through like step by step the stuff that we do, so you can kind of get a glance of like, wow, this is how I run and use GoHighLevel to run my business. Okay. All the features that I mentioned, as I kind of just went down the list, those are all features we use, but we use some more than others. Okay, so I'm just gonna go down the list. All right, so this is a dashboard section of GoHighLevel. And the cool part of this is you can customize it to see whatever you wanna see. I like seeing tasks up here because I can just filter through my team and see what tasks they have on the dock. Then I also will put in here the amount of leads we have a certain day, the amount of calls we book every day, and then the amount of calls that are scheduled every day. So in a snapshot, I can see exactly what the pipeline looks like in my business, okay? The next tab, this thing is powerful. This is the conversations tab. This links all text messages, DMs, and emails all in one place. If I ever hire somebody, which I do have a few team members, I don't have to give them personal access to my Instagram account. I don't have to give them access to my Facebook account. I don't have to do any of that. I can just give them access to GoHighLevel. And if I start running messenger ads or even lead form ads or opt-in ads, all they have to do is just stay inside of here. And this over here, it's conversations tab. I'm gonna jump to another section real quick. It connects to the opportunities tab, right? So all these people who we're having conversations with right here in this prospecting tab, we can just keep moving along as we're having the conversations. So for instance, if I'm in this conversation right now, if I wanted to move this conversation and move it to a prospecting, or if I offered a call, I can do that at just a click of a button. I can click over to opportunities over here. I can then click on the pipeline stage, or like click on this card, and then you can see the pipelines here, and I can move this person to prospecting, as in we're having a conversation with them, right? And I can push update. And now all of a sudden, when I do that, this lead gets moved over to the prospecting tab. So it really helps you organize all of the conversations you're having. So many people who are running messenger ads, follower ads, like all these things, it's just a mess to try to keep track of all of that in your DM inbox. You don't do that. Like, have a tool or a software like this that allows you to have a really solid pipeline. So the one that I showed you just a second ago with the opportunities tab, this is for our leads who come from the website. I've also built one out for just messengers, right? So this is new leads. Anytime we get a new follower, we'll send them a message. When they message back, automatically, I've created an automation inside of this platform to move them into new leads automatically. Then once we have a conversation with those people, if they respond back, it's going good, we will move them over to prospecting. Okay, so this top card here was actually the card that I just moved a second ago in the conversations tab, right? And then my job or my team's job is to come in here, see who's in this one, reach back out, have a conversation and see, can we move them over from prospecting to offering a call? And then once we offer a call, they say, yeah, I love a call. Then we send them a link to book a call and we move them over here. And then if they're gonna need a follow-up, hey, I'm busy this week, can we do next week? Sure, move them over to follow-up, right? But this allows you to manage your DMs, which I imagine you guys all know by now, but DMs are probably one of the best places to book calls and sales opportunities for an online coaching business. So if you don't have a way to organize them, it's going to be really hard, right? You're going to feel like it's unpredictable. But like here, I know in our DMs, today or yesterday, within the past 24 hours, we've offered 4 calls, and there are 3 links out right now. So these are 3 people who potentially could book a call with us. So this allows me to know that just from our DMs alone, we have 7 people in our pipeline, and another 19 people who need to follow up. So I don't know necessarily exactly the cadence at which all these people need to be followed up with, but we have 7 potential calls that will be booked in the next couple hours. Pretty cool, right? So that's how we use that. Let's jump back over to Conversations tab, right? So inside of the Conversations tab, another thing that you can do is you can create templates, right? So a template would essentially be if I needed to cancel a call. These are all of kind of the messages you would send to people if like you send commonly, right? So it's like, hey, invite to call. You can have all of those snippets here. And then when I go back to the Conversations tab, if I'm having lots of conversations fast, I can come down here and you'll see there's an insert template. I can click that and I can pick my, the thing that I normally send and then push send and do it really fast, right? Really, really cool. Okay. The next section I want to talk about is calendars. This thing will help you link your calendars up with your team's calendars. So like right now, this is one of our closers availability for today. It looks like he's got 2 calls that they canceled or rescheduled, but he's already had some calls this morning. So I can see at a glance, again, what is our projected number of sales and people coming in this week. I can see it all right here. I don't have to go onto a Google Calendar. Really, really nice. And I can see also our coaching team uses this. So I can see my coaches' schedules. So if I want to see Coach Courtney's schedule, I can click on this and I can see exactly what she's working on, when her coaching calls are with her clients, all of that at a glance. Love it. Now, you can also use GoHighLevel to book appointments. Okay, so this is going to be good for you signing new clients and also coaching clients. We use them for both. Okay, how we have this set up is every coach has their own call inside of here. And then the same thing and our sales team is a little different. Our sales team has one calendar and multiple people can be plugged into that calendar. It's a round robin calendar to where whoever has availability will get that call. Absolute game changer. The features inside of here are very similar to Calendly, but the better ability to follow up with leads and have conversations with them on platform. If someone books on Calendly, they'll get the email and text reminders, but they won't get, if you say, hey, respond to this, like in a text, they can do that, but it doesn't mean that it's going to get to you. Like I've had a lot of people have issues with that. With this, we ask for a manual confirmation 24 hours before the call. If I don't get that, I'm just going to expect that person's not going to come, right? All right, next setting over here is contacts. Inside of contacts, I honestly don't use this too much. This is just our record. This includes everything from the DMs that we send, the emails we send, the text messages we send, everything. I actually don't come in here too often unless I'm trying to filter out things. So I was able to do, this is pretty cool. I could come into contacts and we have tags that we apply. So like if someone DMs us, they're going to be tagged IG lead or IG DM or IG lead, something like that. And then we have one for if they opt in or free training. So I can get all these tags that are accumulating. And if I want to see, how many people with this tag become clients, I can do that through filters, right? So I could say if the tag is let's go IGDM. All right. All right. Then I can go filter. We have 7,122 people with this tag. Okay. What about if they were an IGDM and they also had the tag, IGDM paid ad? They also engage the paid ad. Okay. That limits us down to 350. Okay, cool. Well, these people probably have a little bit higher likelihood of buying because they engage twice with us, right? You can make more inferences and stuff like that. I've even been able to use this to look at people who fill things out on applications and who have purchased from us. So like using this little filter, I was able to determine what is our ideal client based on our application questions. Because our application questions are all multiple choice, right? So one of the questions for multiple choice is how many clients do you have? Another one is how much do you charge? Another one is like, when are you looking for support, now or a month from now? Another one's like, are you able to invest, right? It's very simple. Are you able to invest, yes or no? But with all of those like 4 or 5 questions, I was able to find if somebody labels themselves as a health or fitness coach, they are charging between $250 and $1,000 for coaching. They want to start within a week and they can invest and they have between 10 and 100 clients. Their chance from application to sign up was 68%. 68%. I was blown away because our close rate was nowhere near that. No, it's like our close rates are pretty 30 to 40% typically. But then I started looking at the other applications. It's like, man, we should just be canceling all these calls. Statistically, if someone put, no, I can't invest, the chances of them signing up were 2%. 2%, right? If somebody put they were a life coach, it was like less than 20%. It's like, why are we even taking calls with them? So that allowed me, when I got all that data using this contacts tab, I was able to start reworking my messaging. If you're a health and fitness coach who's charging at least $250 and you want this, right? And you have this many clients, I was able to get really clear with my messaging just based off of using this feature. Pretty cool, right? All right, again, this is the opportunities tab. I've covered this in detail. One of the other things that we use this for, like I've got different pipelines. I mean, of course we use this for sales, right? So I've got a messenger pipeline. I've got a sales pipeline that's for the website, but I've also got stuff for master classes. I've also got stuff for promotions. I've even got stuff for job applications. Okay, so if you're trying to hire an appointment setter or a closer or a assistant coach, you can use this software, make a survey or an application, have people fill it out, and when they fill it out, they can be populated into a pipeline. So let me just pull up my setter. Actually, let's do closer one, okay? So when I was looking for a closer, I made a simple application, sent it out. When someone filled that application out, I made an automation to where it put them into application complete. I would then have a conversation with them via text message inside of here. If I thought they were a good fit, I would move them over to past. Then I would schedule an interview, and then I'd move them on waiting on decision, which would be my decision of who I'm gonna hire, okay? And then when I'm done, I essentially move them all back over to application complete in case I want to reach back out when I need another closer, right? So I use the opportunities tab for all those things. So in the payment section over here, there's actually a few things that are really, really helpful, right? One, I can make an invoice and just send an invoice to a client or prospective client. Second thing in here is documents and contracts. Inside of here, I can make contracts for the new clients that I sign up. And I've actually been able to create automations for the different payment links that we have, which can also be made in here, to where if someone buys, let's say they do a 2-pay, they're gonna get a 2-pay contract sent to them. If they do a 1-pay or a paid in full discount, that's gonna be sent to them. If they need a 3 or 4-pay, all of that will be sent to them automatically. I'm a systems guy, so this is really exciting for me, right? And inside of all of here, this just replaced DocuSign, HelloSign, like all those things I don't use them anymore because I can just use it inside of here. Really cool. Now, other templates and documents you might have in here could be contractor agreements, employee agreements, all that fun stuff. All right. Another thing that you can do inside of here is you can create payment links. Okay. So payment links I used to only be able to create inside of Stripe that you could just easily share. We're talking to some of the DMs. Here's a payment link. Go ahead and fill it out. Boom. Good to go. And then products. That's where you can put all of your products and have different price points. So all this stuff, awesome. If you ever want to coupon something or put a discount to it, you can do that. And all of these payments integrate with Stripe. Okay, so Stripe is kind of the back-end payment processor. GoHighLevel is the front-facing thing. Okay, Super cool. All right, next tab is gonna be marketing. Inside of marketing, you can plan social media posts. I actually use Later for this, but you can do it. You can also do email marketing. I also use ActiveCampaign. I don't use GoHighLevel for my marketing emails. I do send emails from here for sales calls, client onboarding calls, just client calls, but I have those separate. I just like ActiveCampaign better. Okay, you can link them using Zapier. So when someone fills out a form, boom, you can have it zapped to where they'll get the ActiveCampaign emails. All right, yeah, that's pretty much the only part that I use in marketing. Actually, I honestly don't use marketing because I don't use emails here, but if you were gonna send out broadcast emails, you do it there. Automations, this is where I love GoHighLevel, love it. Okay, I've got everything in here from coaching teams. So this is gonna have all of the automations for if they book on specific people's calendars, all the automations will be in there. DM automations, you can do, hey, if you comment this word, I'll send you this. That can be done inside of here. The same thing, other thing that I put in here, and I mentioned this earlier in the opportunity section, is when somebody messages me back the first time, they automatically get added to the new lead category over here automatically. Right? And that's a simple automation that's set up in here, right? So I just have a simple automation to where if I'll pull it up just to show it to you, because I don't think a lot of people do this, and I think it's a really helpful. Trigger is when someone replies on Instagram, automatically they get tagged and they automatically get moved into that pipeline. And for this to work, just make sure you don't have any re-entry or stop on response. Cool. So we got that there. I also run a lot of Facebook ads. You can push all the data back to Facebook with API stuff. So anytime someone books a call, we'll push that back. Anytime someone purchases, we push that back. Anytime someone is an opt-in for a mini course or our video sales letter, we push it all back. And that just helps us get better with our data and our tracking. It helps the targeting too for Facebook ads. All right, job applications. You guys already saw the pipelines that I created for if I hire somebody. So I've got 3. I've got a closer, an assistant coach, and appointment setter. Those are the main hires you'll make in a coaching business. And you can make all the applications. And then when the application form is submitted, you create a very, very simple workflow that's just gonna push them from here, submitting the form, to that pipeline that you created to help you manage the follow-ups. All right, let's keep going through some of the other automations I've got. New payment automations. So anytime someone buys, like I mentioned before, you can have a workflow where the trigger can be when they buy, then they get sent the contract, right? Then they get sent access to your community, your course. Then they submit an intake form. So that's how we have it set up. And then if they don't complete an intake form, they'll keep getting emails. But if they do complete the intake form, it will remove them. So I'm a really big automations guy because honestly, it will save you so much time. Okay. This one over here is just what I use for all of our sales calls. Anytime someone books a call, we have automations inside of here. If it's a 15-minute, it's a 45-minute, and then being able to tag to know who had the call with the person. So that's pretty simple automations. And then the last one is going to be our lead magnets. So lead magnets are going to be really helpful to build an email list, right? So I have a lot of different email lead magnets that I've built over the years. And inside of here, when someone fills out a form, which we'll jump into in a second, which you would embed on a website, then that will trigger text, email notifications, etc. Right? Some of these automations you can really build out. Let me pull up my my current free training one. I like this stuff, but there's some people whose automations are crazy. And you might look at mine and be like, that looks crazy. But mine's actually pretty simple, right? Fill out a form, right? They remove them from other automations because I don't want them to get an email saying, did you download this? What about this? I don't want that, right? So it tries to remove them, and sometimes you might get a double notification. Not a big deal, right? Then they'll get a link to the training. And then if they've opted in before, I don't want to send the same follow-up message. So if they've opted in before, I'll change it to where, if they've opted in before, I'll probably send them something that's a little bit more funny. So like, for instance, hey, I saw you started the training again. Are you looking for more help getting clients? I'd love to link you up with a member from my team to see if we can help or point you in the right direction. Down for a quick call later this week. If they've opted in twice, it's like, hey, what's going on? I saw you requested the training for a third time. Is it just that good or what? Like, that's so funny, right? You know what I mean? And then right after that, another automation that's like, I'd love to help. I'd love to hear more about what you're working on to see if I can help or we can help. Shoot me a message back telling me more about your coaching program and what you're working on, right? So you can create some just different automations inside of here. It's just, yeah, there's so much, right? I could spend a whole couple hours on this. And this is part of what we do with our clients is like help them learn how to use this because it's just so powerful. All right, let's keep going down here. I'm gonna jump ahead because sites is a lot of stuff in here. Memberships, if you're gonna be doing a course or community, you can host them in here, your course. I use School, I still like it better. I just do. Media storage, this is where you're gonna have like all of your website stuff. So like all your website testimonials and stuff will all be uploaded here. You don't have to upload anything here. It just does it. The reputation, this only works for like local brick and mortar businesses. I don't have any of this set up. These are all spam. Yeah. So not real reviews. Okay. But if you do have brick and mortar, you can have this set up to where you can get Google reviews, stuff like that. Reporting, I don't use this. To be honest, I track all my data using either Hyros or I'll do it all manually because a lot of it is manual lead gen of how many calls we book, how many people you talk to, how much money do we spend, but you can do attribution reporting and stuff in here. I just haven't done it, to be honest, and I like Hyros better. App Marketplace, this is where you can install third-party apps. I don't use this. And then these two over here are a white labeled service that I have so that our clients can get support with this. So you wouldn't see this. Extended dashboard is going to be what I'm pretty sure only I would see because I'm the agency owner. And then the software tutorial would essentially walk somebody who's one of our clients through how to use GoHighLevel and different sections and trainings for it. Okay, so that's pretty much all you would see probably in right here. All right, so let me hop now into Sites. Sites has a lot, okay? Sites has the funnels, right? This is where all your funnels will be. Funnels can include not just like, lead gen funnels, but also like I have all my payment links in here. I have all my calendar booking links that are inside of here. And then hiring applications. So same thing, like most of the time I'll make a form or a survey. A survey is just an application. A form is what you fill out on a website to like learn more information. But I would make a form or survey and then make a brand page, like a brand new clean page. And then I would embed that form or survey into the page. Okay. But let me just like show you an example of that. So I could just, send the survey, but I also like having my brand name like on the page, right? I like having the URL, right? When I joined the team as a remote closer, one of the most simplest forms in the whole world, like or just web pages in the whole world, it's white with black text, and then here's the survey, right? You could do the same thing for your coaching application. You could just have, you don't even need this. You could just have, matchshiver.com/apply, and it could just be your application. But it just looks cleaner than sending like a long link that's like link at so-and-so, da-da-da-da-da. Right. But inside these funnels, we'll kind of just jump into one of these funnels because, man, it's just fun. I could go on for a long time. So I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Here's my paid ads mini course. So inside of here, you have the ability to split test this front page and you can put like a certain percentage of traffic to it or not. So like here's our thank you page. Oh, we don't have a split test. I thought we did. But we can put like, 50% goes here, 50% goes here to see what results do better. So love that. And yeah, just a really simple funnel builder. And then also inside of this sites section, there is a website section. And I actually really like my website. It's really simple. I have a homepage, got a reviews page, an about me page, and a calendar page. So it's very, very simple. So this is what it looks like. And this is all built inside of GoHighLevel. Looks a little bit different on Firefox. I'm on Firefox than it would with Chrome, but honestly, I'm really happy with it. I've got homepage, which it has essentially a video sales letter on here, button to apply, and then copy that tells essentially what we do, right? Very, very simple. What you get, testimonials, great, right? All I need, all right? All most people need. Then I have an about section, and then here it kind of talks about who we are, who is on our team, what we do, our story, kind of all that fun stuff. Very, very simple. And then reviews. This, we just try to put as much as humanly possible on just to show people that, hey, we get results for people, right? So like once a month or so, I'll go through and I'll add more to this. And the only other page is apply. If you go to the apply page, this is to a 15-minute call because we haven't qualified them. So it's just a 15-minute call that says, hey, on this call, this is what we're going to do. And it's got a link to book a call. Simple, clean, efficient, great, right? Then they keep adding more stuff. Like there's now a store section. I haven't gotten to that yet. I don't use this. I don't use blogs. I don't use analytics. I don't have a client portal. Like I said, I use School for that. I do use forms and surveys. So like forms is you essentially are going to build all of your opt-in pages or like opt-in forms for name, phone number, email in the form section. And then you would go to the funnel, right? I'll open one real quick to show it to you. We'd open it in the funnel and then we'd put the form in the funnel. So like for me, it's in my pop-up. It's right here. So inside that form section, if I clicked coaching VSL, this is what I'm building. So I'd build this inside the form section and then come over here and I'd embed it into a page, whether it's in a pop-up or if I wanted to just like, grab a form, I could just plug it there and pick the form I wanted to use. Really cool. All right, let's come back. All right, so I'm back in the form settings. But yeah, that's how you would do that, right? So I do that for applications. I do it for opt-ins. I do it for calendar forms because I typically have these calendar forms embedded into these forms embedded into calendars. It's just a really powerful platform. And I feel like I went over a lot today, so I hope I didn't like lose you guys in it. But if you're considering using GoHighLevel to organize and run your business, I highly, highly suggest it because there's a lot of really core features that will totally transform the game for you. Like I'm serious, because once you learn how to use this, the automation section in here is game changer. I'm serious. Like when calls are booked, when calls are canceled, I have automations for that. When someone opts in, if they've opted in before, great. Onboarding, great. I can build so much. DMs, great. Like all of those things, I can just have a bunch of really awesome workflows and systems around to be able to organize and run my business without me. Because before using this, I was using a bunch of Google Sheets. I was using email, Google Sheets, and sending a bunch of Loom videos. It just kind of was like really messy, or trying to organize my DMs. Honestly, if there's one feature that I love the most about this is the ability to manage your inbox in your DM inbox and text message inbox with this opportunities tab. This opportunities tab plus the conversation feature is worth all of it. Was worth all of the investment of getting onto a platform like this. And GoHighLevel right now is just $97 a month. If you're a user, it's awesome. We actually help our clients set this up and we have them pay $97 at cost because it's just such a powerful platform. And if we can help people use this, and if we can have people use this and pair it with the marketing strategies that we give them, it's a total game changer. All right, so that's all I got for today. This is a little bit longer of a video. Hope you guys got some good value out of this. If you guys have any questions about how I use GoHighLevel specifically, go ahead and shoot me a message on Instagram and you can connect more there. All right, that's all I got for today. Talk soon. Peace.